Welcome back in. It is the local and community issues and answers right here with Jonathan Lawson. And we're so thankful to have in our studios today Mr. Doug Bennett. He is the superintendent for Laurel County Schools. Welcome in, Mr. Doug.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
And Doug, tell us about your work. I'm sure you stay such a busy man with the school system.
Well, it is busy, but it's also interesting and challenging work, and I absolutely love it. Basically, my role is the Chief Executive Officer for the district, and we have around 9,500 students and approximately 1,600 employees, and my job is to make sure that all things go correctly and smoothly, and we also are looking forward to making a lot of innovations and changes, many of which we've already begun and implemented to focus on and improve student learning.
Wonderful. Now, how many schools are under this curriculum?
Well, actually, we've got 17, but we have 11 elementaries, we have 2 middles, and we have 2 high schools. We have a day treatment, and we have a McDaniel Learning Center.
Wonderful. So your primary work, you make sure everything is going correctly, and you visit all these schools.
Absolutely. Visit the schools as much as possible and work closely with the principals and whenever possible the teachers, and like to meet even with the students. We have a superintendent advisory committee, and that is composed basically of middle and high school students, and they provide a little guidance to us and a little feedback on how well we're doing in some areas that we can grow in.
Very good. Now, as we know, school is getting ready to start back its next session coming up in August, different times and dates for each school. But still yet, what are some things that parents and kids need to get ready for?
Okay, well, August the 7th is actually the first day of school, and in preparation for that, I do want to note that on July the 30th, which is Tuesday, from 5 to 8 p.m., we will have we'll be partnering with local businesses and community members for the Back to School Bash, and that will be held at the London Laurel County Optimist Club on West 80. And at that event, we have already signed up for to be there 80 vendors and booths to provide resources and materials and supplies, school supplies for students, and there's no charge to students, and we're expecting anywhere from 1,100 to 1,300 people to be there, so looking forward to that event. It went very well last year and has in the past, and so it's a great way to get things going.
Wonderful. And you got businesses, and you got a lot of churches that have took up donations for back-to-school supplies.
Absolutely.
The backpack clubs.
Yes.
All these people are working hard to make sure these kids have everything they need.
Absolutely, and we can't do it alone, and without that kind of support, I mean, we could not make the progress that we're making, and it is absolutely essential, and that's really makes it part of the community, and it's a team effort.
Right. Doug, how long have you been superintendent of Laurel County Schools?
Well, I just completed my first year, actually. I was spent 20 years in a neighboring county, and several roles there, from a teacher to a counselor to a principal to a director of instruction. Served a lot of roles there, coach, and so on. And but I couldn't be happier with the way things went this year.
Well, it takes a lot of love and dedication for these kids because they need mentors. They need somebody they can look up to. They need education. That's why you guys are there, and you go all out and do your part.
Absolutely. I mean, our vision and our mission is to basically do great things for kids, and every decision that we make, every allocation that we make is focused to do just that.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're all working together and pulling in the same direction, and we're really looking for great things to happen as we continue to improve student learning.
It's wonderful that a lot of great changes have took place in the last year or so, and still great changes are coming. Security levels have increased, and it's good because we need security in our schools.
Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of positive things. It was a very busy year, and of course, safety's on everyone's mind in light of recent events, and we've taken a lot of steps that have been proactive and several of those were including establishment of a safety task force in which we partner with local law enforcement and emergency first responders. We've also contracted with a security consultant expert who has spent a career in law enforcement, and he is working with us behind the scenes to put in place safety measures in response teams, not only to mitigate any potential situation that may arise, including natural disasters, but also to prevent any problems. And so we have a two-pronged approach, prevention and mitigation. And we are doing things that other districts, I'm sure, eventually will adopt, but we're way ahead of the curve on that. And other things in instruction, for a long time now, districts throughout Kentucky have abandoned some components of essential curriculum, and we're bringing those back.
Wonderful.
You know, we have in some instances students who graduate that are not able to write in cursive or not able